Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from the 28th of October to the 3rd of November 2018, and this is for you coming from Aquarius. So let's start with the 28th of October, Sunday, morning and afternoon. Lots of problems can be created, either with your attitude of arrogance or somebody else doing that, and you will retaliate, and those situations will go bad. Also, what's programmed is that whatever you try to do on this Sunday morning and afternoon period, there will always be an element of you getting things wrong or saying things that are wrong. And this kind of mistakes will then create a tension between you and other people. So the planets want you to be blamed, basically. And so you might as well not take the lead. Don't be the organizer of anything in the morning, afternoon. Let somebody else do that. If things go wrong, then you will not get the blame. Just sit back, be part of the team, whether it's with your family, with your friends, with the people you work with, the people you do business with, whoever you are with. Just be part of the team, and that would be good enough. Be careful that the plan is to seriously attack your name and reputation as well. So you got to be very choosy of the company you keep. The evening and afternoon period is much better for you. Now you get very lucky. Now you will find that whatever you try to do will produce good results. These are very fast planets waiting for you in the evening nightfall period, and they are the planets of unexpected goodness. So something very good can happen unexpectedly during your evening and nightfall session. You have to give these planets a chance. Dress well, look good, be out and about. Choose the company you want, wherever you want the favors done. If it's the job that you want to improve, go with the people who can help you do it. If it's the business you want to be having definitely improved, then go where the business people are. If it's the romance you want, then chase for the romance. To make your family happy, well, just be with them and go out and have a good time. So evening and nightfall, extremely lucky for you. The 29th of October, which is a Monday. Now, it's full of emotional planets. So what's going to happen is that it's going to make you very moody, very oversensitive, very changeable, and that's also going to produce some kind of difficulties. Just excuse me for a minute. Yeah, it's getting a bit chilly. So even that is going to produce some kind of problems. So what you want to be careful of is that most of these planets in the morning, afternoon are emotional planets, and it's going to be a working day, or it's going to be a day of business for you. And you can't have these emotional planets around because they distract you, emotions distract you. And so you have to repeat these words to yourself. Logic, facts, figures. That's very important. That reminds you that you are at work, you are in business, and logic and facts and figures is what you must depend on. So don't let your emotions take over your mind. Otherwise, whether in job, whether in business, you will behave very emotionally, be very distracted, be very oversensitive. It's a weakness for this morning afternoon period. Evening and nightfall improves a lot. Now I see many business planets there. And these business planets are going to give you the gift of communication, the gift of marketing sense, and you should use them. Be out and about in the evening, mix business and pleasure. Go out with the people you're looking business for. Go out with the people who can help you to change the job or change it for the better. And you will see that you get the advantage. Mix business and pleasure means go out with the people you love, join with the people you expect things to help you for. And that way everybody is happy. The 30th October, Tuesday, for you coming from Aquarius, is not very good. These planets tend to make you dominating, tend to make you stubborn. And so what do? You just find that whatever you want to do, you tend to find obstacles because somebody else may oppose you very easily due to your stubbornness or due to your domination. So what you need to do is be part of a team. Don't try to stand out. Don't try to take control of any situation in the morning, afternoon, whether it's at your place of work, whether it's in your business, because you can get isolated, because there may be opposition. Now, these planets can also represent some government department, which may also give you some trouble. Keep that in mind. So overall, the morning and afternoon periods, you create tension for yourself, you create problems for yourself, all by simply being too stubborn or dominating. Evening nightfall improves tremendously. It produces all the solutions that you were looking for in the daytime and couldn't find. You get them in the evening and nightfall period. So you get very lucky as well. Chase for whatever you want. Meet people who can help you. It's a time for your reward. So you're programmed to get a reward in the evening nightfall period. And in any department of life, whether it's for the job, whether it's for the business, whether it's the romance, whether it's for your marriage areas, you will find that you are very happy. So go out and celebrate with the people you want to be, because the results are going to be very good. You'll get what you want. Let's go to the 31st October, Wednesday, and it starts brilliantly for you. You'll do very well in your place of job or in your place of business. These planets, which I call the planets of unexpected goodness, they bring very good news and they produce very good results as well for anything you try to do in the morning and afternoon period. So go and do a lot for yourself. See where you can improve your life. Contact people. You will be inspired. You will be inventive. Evening and nightfall I don't like so much. These are planets now which can tarnish your reputation. They lower your standards by getting you to do something secretive which you shouldn't, or be with people who do things secretly. So avoid such people, definitely. Don't want to be part of their team. And anything that smacks of secrecy, say, I don't want to get involved in that, whether it's a secret conversation, a secret contact, or a secret meeting. Because these planets will draw you in and they will expose you as well. And also be careful of accidents and avoid people who have a bad reputation, either drink too much or do other things which are not good. There are many little things written here. You can even have a surgery, it says, in the evening nightfall period. So you have to be very careful of accidents. Stay away from the sea as well. So this is a planet or two planets which produce a lot of these negativities. So you might as well go back home early if you don't have to be out. That way you just avoid. It's all a question of exposure to risk with these planets. If you expose yourself to risk, the more and more the planets have a chance to get you down in one way or another. So avoid that by just going home and you'll be fine. The 1st November, Thursday. Now for you coming up from Aquarius, it's a very, very bad morning, afternoon period. Firstly, the problem of blame will come straight at you. Secondly, whatever you try to do, the problem is that opposition from these planets will make you do something very wrong, where the problem becomes very big and the blame becomes very strong. So there's a difficulty for you to try and operate on your own. Don't be arrogant or it'll make it worse. Nobody will come to help you. You've got to be appreciative and supportive of other people so that they might see that you need help and will come to help you, whether in a job, whether in a business. In the business areas, be careful that your decision making will be wrong and you'll regret it later. It's a question of ego. There's a lot of ego play here. And the ego is also not being very positive. So the ego can be used on this bad day of 1st November in a way that to misdirect you, to want to do things for the show of it, and later on you will regret that you did that. So the best thing is to lie low in the morning, afternoon period, be part of a team, and whether in job, whether in business, whether in romance, whether in any area, you have to tell yourself, lie low, because your exposure to risk is what's going to harm you, even in your reputation area. Evening and nightfall I like very much. Now there are many business planners, they should have been there in the morning, but they can't be there. And so in the evening, nightfall, try and contact people, whether to help you in job areas, to help you in finance areas, to help you in business areas. and be with them in the evening nightfall period. It can be a form of entertainment together with a form of business. It's a wonderful evening nightfall period for you. Show off your communication skills, show off your marketing skills. You have to do that because you are being watched and you can achieve a lot in the evening nightfall period. Winning contracts, making very good contacts as well, help you in job or in business. The 2nd November Friday doesn't start very well for you. The trouble is that you will not be able to concentrate on what you have to do. There are too many side issues. You are being just distracted. Some of this distraction comes from planets which are very emotional. So there's some emotional stuff going on in your mind and you will be preoccupied by it. And if you have a job, then the danger of deadlines can go broken because you may not be able to meet your deadlines and the problem will start. If you are in business, you may be dreaming of something that you want to chase after, but it will only be a dream because these emotional planets are not business-minded planets. They just want to make you feel good or make you feel that you can get something which you actually can't. Very misleading these planets are. So for the morning and afternoon period, I want you to just tell yourself again and again, logic, facts and figures. These three words will wake you up to realize that you have to use logic, you have to depend on facts and figures and not on dreams or emotional thinking. There's too much water in your horoscope in the morning, afternoon, which takes away this direction of yours, and you will then have the lure of wanting to make changes which will not be good for you. Try to remain fixed in the morning, afternoon period. I like your evening and nightfall period very, very much. Extremely much, because it's a time for you to be rewarded, it says. And these planets of your evening nightfall on the 2nd of November, Friday, they will produce plenty of opportunities to get something which you have been wanting to have, whether for the job news, whether the business news, whether romance news, whether to make your family even happier. So the evening nightfall is when you should be out on this Friday evening and enjoy yourself and mix business and pleasure. That way you can enjoy meeting business people or meeting people who can help you in the job and having a good time with your family or your romance partner. The 3rd of November, Saturday, doesn't start well for you in the morning, afternoon. You don't want to take control, you don't want to dominate. That will make matters even worse. And the worst part of it is that your stubbornness will become very strong. And with this stubbornness, all you can do is insist and impose your will on others. Well, nobody's going to be happy with you, whether you are with your work people, business people, or whether you are with your family or your romance partner. The best is to let somebody else take the lead. That's how you must treat these planets. Let somebody else to take the lead. Immediately these planets will lay off because they find they cannot get through to you. They cannot make you do what they want. So do the opposite. Let somebody else organize the morning, afternoon of this Saturday. Just be the follower. Remain as quiet as possible. Enjoy yourself as much as possible. Don't make any decisions. Don't want to show you have control. That way you will have a much better morning, afternoon period. Evening nightfall period gets really, really bad. So it's a difficult day for you, this 3rd November, Saturday. Evening nightfall period, you can be let down, you can be disappointed really badly. Accidents can take place. You may drink too much, you will get into trouble with the company you shouldn't be in. Stay away from anything secretive again, because whatever is secretive belongs to this couple of planets which are with you on the evening and nightfall period of this Saturday, the 3rd November. So you have to do that. Once you get into that kind of a combination with these planets of the evening nightfall on the 3rd of November, then you are in trouble. These are addictive planets as well, so they can be with you to introduce you or to be with people who have bad addictions as well. Drive carefully, accidents are very possible. So evening nightfall is really very treacherous. If I were you, after the evening I would just go back home And it's all a question of minimizing your exposure to risk with this kind of planets. Go back, be in the safety of your home, the hours will pass, nothing will happen. And that's how you treat these planets. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8 or 9 years. And I will base that on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And that will cost you USD 50. And I will cover a lot of areas, including your health in detail. I'll give you your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and your palms. And I'll give you your lucky directions and your lucky gemstones and your lucky colors, a lot of other information. And I'll take you age by age and calendar year by calendar year for the next 7 or 8 years and tell you exactly what's going to happen in all areas of your life so that you will be prepared for all this. Once you are prepared, you can control this plan. A horoscope is only a plan. Then you'll be able to control this plan and you'll be able to be on top of it. Well, go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, and I'll come back to you as soon as possible to fix up an appointment for you. Until then, thank you and good luck.